This was shown when I was given the Lifetime Achievement Award. And there are excerpts here from 4 of those films. And the film that I'm best known by, India, My India, that was my very first major film.
My son Nini in England could not even dream of India. Like his sister Anita, he had never known the native land of his father. His river was the Thames, his hills the Downs, like his brother Shahzad. Home, to my family, to the embrace of a brother. Home, after 17 years, to a mother.
This film is not to be seen at home on the television screen, because that's not the medium that it is made for. It is made for a gathering in a cinema with all the lights off and all the doors closed. You are a captive audience. There's only you and what you see on the screen. And there are no distractions, no cups of tea brought in, nobody is allowed to talk. That's how a film should be seen. The point about filmmaking is not whether it's a documentary or a feature film, or whether it's in black and white or in Technicolor. The point about a film is there are only good films and bad films. My very first awards, and happens to be the most important one, because that was the premier award in the Milan International Film Festival, given to India, My India.
We lived in India only long enough to know the horror of partition, to know that the independence I had cherished and fought for was in the end to divide brother from brother. So we came to live in England, to make our home and to bring up our family there.
The film that I'm going to make or trying to make, and the life that I'm trying to portray, I go and live that life. I become part of that life until the people that I'm going to film forget that I'm a filmmaker. I don't call my films documentaries. I call my films real life films. Instead of using actors and actresses, I use real people. My films are not about problems. My films are about people, about the human condition. Ordinary people are full of interesting stuff. So if you have any ambition to make filmmaking your career, you have to know that it's a lifetime. You never learn how to make a film. You never stop learning how to make a film. And at college, I was a film buff. I was very keen on watching films. And I felt that you could say things in films that you cannot say in books.
To be a leader is another. Right,
Everyone has a story to tell. Something, if only you know how to get it out. To make a film, it's not easy. You need a camera, a cameraman, a sound recordist, all kinds of things. So it's a social exercise. It's a communal effort, and I'm working with my wife-to-be on a feature film I'd like to bring my wife into this. If you, no, darling.
G.
Can you come in?
Yeah.
Yeah, Betty. Very much my partner as well as my wife. She has her own experience. She's a writer, a published writer of many books. She is a feminist. She's an activist, and I have a lot to learn from her. So we're working on it together. Yeah.
There is a lot that has to happen in the film and that should be covered about partition, which has not been written about and which has not been discussed till now. And I think it's very rightly called family quarrel because it is a family. India is one big family. And when little quarrels are blown out of proportion, then things like mishaps like partition happen. That's the first column, but you still have to make corrections in this.
Yeah.
Some.
Well,
No, marriage is incidental, it happens. So love is incidental too. What is important is work. If work goes on.
because I do feel that the India, my India, that I filmed, that I dreamt about, has been hijacked. It's a different India.
India is never going to give you visa again. Yeah, but it's India has been hijacked.
Is it? My India has been hijacked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.